All right. All right, I'm going to share my screen with you guys here. All right. So again, you guys do have the chat session over there as well, so you can use that while I'm talking. All right, so just let me kind of go over what we'll do is I'm just going to kind of go over some things about the class and about the school and things like that. And then I'll introduce Miss Osgood. Miss Osgood is one of the social studies teachers at Eastland, so she'll kind of go over the academic part, and then she can answer any questions that you guys have about that. All right, so attendance, if you haven't already put in your first and last name, please put that inside in the chat session so we can get you on attendance. Oh, I just added somebody else. So again, just put your name, your first and last name in the chat session for attendance, please. All right. All right, so just wanted to let you guys know that we're currently wrapping up another successful year in programming. There's several students that were top 10 in the nation again this year. So this is my second year teaching, so I was pretty excited because I was wondering if it was just going to be like the first year that I was here that I'd get kids would be in the top 10, and then all of a sudden the next years after that it's like, well, you had a great first year, but the rest of the year it didn't pan out. But actually I had two teams that went last year, and this year we had three teams. So there were two web application teams that are top 10 in the country, and there's one software development team. So the two web application teams had to make an online store, and then the second team actually had to make a platforming game. And so again, they did a really good job. We don't know yet what place they're in. I'm assuming they're really high based on the comments of what the judges said and things like that. But right now they're at least the top 10 in the nation. So in the senior class, there's over half the class that have achieved national recognition. And then in the junior class, there's over half the class made it past regions to states. Now, unfortunately, this year, because of the coronavirus and things like that, they weren't able to compete at the state level. So we were kind of disappointed with that, but it is what it is. And again, they just did a really good job. So, and they'll have another chance to compete next year. So I'm sure that they'll do really well next year. Oh, I'm bouncing around here. All right, so just kind of in general, what is programming and software development? It focuses on coding. Okay, so traditional called programming, but we do coding. So we focus on actually being coders. So there's three main areas that you guys can walk away with. There's a lot more, but application software development, Windows and Mac development, web development, anything on the web, and then mobile applications, so apps on your phone, those types of things. Those are the skill sets or the practical application of what you guys will walk away with after you're done with this. And again, it's just to name a few, because there's artificial intelligence, there's cloud computing, cybersecurity. So this is sort of like the foundation skills, and then you can branch off into any area that you're interested in. And again, you guys probably seen this already, but why software development? Because over half the jobs that are out there have to do with software development. And this again is probably what you guys already seen if you came for the visitations and stuff like that. But again, it's good to kind of think about why do a programming type of job and why spend all this time working on the skill is because basically if you look at the numbers there, 75,000 times 22,000 every year for the rest of your life, you're going to make significantly more than someone who's across the street or whatever. And then, you know, we talk about industry exposure. We do have a board, advisory board that comes and they talk about, you know, things in the industry and things like that. So, you know, you get a good understanding of what the industry is all about. And then where can you guys go next? You can do, you know, any kind of college degree. You can go to Ohio State, Columbus State, DeVry, any college that you're interested in, you can go to. There are some opportunities for internships to work. And then there's skills boot camps as well. So if you're one of those ones that just really takes off and figures this stuff out really quick, and you're just, you know, practicing, you might be able to get fast tracked right into industry. So there's a lot of different opportunities out there for you guys. College credits, there is college credits for you guys that you will be getting, that you'll just be able to transfer those over to a college. So you will save, you know, thousands of dollars doing that. All right, and so Eastland Academics. So Miss Osgood, if you want to talk about that, please.
Sure. Hi guys, so I'm Miss Osgood. I teach social studies. I teach for juniors, government and economics, and then senior year I teach a couple different electives as well. So with our academics, it's going to be very similar to your home schools. We have college prep and also dual credit courses, and we do have credit recovery is available. So if you are coming to Eastland and you maybe need a couple more credits or you need to retake a class, we offer online courses through TRECA. So I help with all the social studies courses, and then there's a teacher in every department that helps with those courses as well.
All right.
And then, so math, so these are just the examples of courses that we have. So we have geometry, algebra 2, algebra 3, transitions, and then the next one, so stats, pre-calc, and calculus, those are offered as CCP classes as well. And then just keeping in mind for graduation, you need a total of 4 credits of math. And then for science, so we have anatomy, plant science, food science, physics, chemistry, and environmental science. And some of those are kind of more specific for certain labs. And then for graduation, you would need 3 credits of science. And then social studies, like I said, this is what I teach. Every junior will take government and economics. So the first semester will be government, it's a half credit. And then the second semester will be economics, which is another half credit. So you're earning a full credit for the year. And then as a senior, there's options as well. We have psychology, sociology, and then we have 2 new courses, which is history through film and world geography. And then for English, we have English 3 and 4, and then accelerated English 3 and 4, and then also freshman composition, which is a CCP class as well. And then you need 4 credits for English. And then in terms of kind of some academic resources, we do have a media center. So we have a media specialist. She's great, so she can help you with different classes if you need help with anything. And we also have a student learning center. So if you need sometimes like a quieter place to work, or a smaller study hall, or if you need just kind of a small group to take a test, we have those kind of resources as well. And then in terms of like scheduling your classes, working with like the guidance counselors, I know on our website, so one day EFCTS.com, that would be a place that you can go in order to schedule your classes for next year.
Okay. And then I just kind of wanted to show you guys real quick here as far as just kind of, you know, like what you guys would do. So if you do go to the one day EF CTS, EF CTS is Eastland-Fairfield Career Center. So it's career and technical school. So one day Eastland-Fairfield Career Technical School. So one day EFCTS.com. If you go to that website, or go ahead and Google that one day EF CTS or one day Eastland, you'll come here. And so this is kind of like the one-stop shopping for you guys, so that you can kind of, you know, kind of do the things that you need to do. So over here where it says start here, that's where you guys can go ahead and get started. And then there's a number of links, but the one is the scheduling. And whoops. And so once you get into there, you'll be able to schedule your classes and things like that. All right, so transportation, I just want to cover that real quick. All the transportation will be handled through your home school. So make sure you contact them with any questions. And again, if you're in that 1-day EF CTS thing, down at the bottom, it says transportation information. And if you click on that, that'll actually, it'll give you the numbers. So for Groveport, for instance, there'll be a number of the person that you contact. So if you guys have any questions about transportation, you can click on that and go to that link. Okay. All right, so just a quick typical day. Basically, you spend about half the day with me, and then you'll break off and then go to lunch or to your academics. So it's just sort of, that, that's kind of the typical day is you just spend a half a day in lab and then a half a day in your academics. We get this question a lot, half a day or full day. Generally, this is just kind of what I see is students that commit to one school in general seem to have a better school experience. But again, there's a lot of flexibility. So if you need, whatever you need to meet your individual needs, you can do that as well. Dylan, I see your hand up, or do you have a question?
Yeah, I'm doing a half day at Eastland, and I plan on taking the rest of my classes at. How exactly what do I have to do for that?
Well, what I would do is I definitely get with your counselor and kind of just, talk that about, but what'll happen is you'll just take your classes with me, and then you'll have to go back to Groveport. So either, there'll be transportation to take you back over to Groveport.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So yeah, if you guys do have a specific question, just kind of unmute yourself, and I think it'll let you. All right, so calendar, just so you guys know, just kind of some dates that you may want to mark down real quick. So there's back to school night. And again, who knows what that's going to look like with all these restrictions and things like that. But right now, that is back to school night is Tuesday, August, and we'll get you more information about this. But the first day of school for you guys is going to be Thursday, August 11th. Okay. And it does say, please be in uniform. So when you guys, hopefully, we'll go over that next, but make sure when you guys do come, hopefully you have all that stuff worked out. So uniform, so lab uniforms, it's basically a black polo. We'll go over like how you actually get to that and stuff. Khaki pants, so a gray or a tan khaki pants, and comfortable shoes of your choice. So there's no program fees for programming software, but you are required to purchase the shirt. So you do that again on that 1-day EFCTS website. So again, unfortunately, it's like uniforms is the next one down. So I circled start here, but that's not. So you click on uniforms, you'll go to here. It's kind of weird. It doesn't really stand out. It doesn't look like a button or whatever, but you click on the EF CTS uniform store, and then up the top, it says programming development. You pick programming development. And what I want to kind of point out to you guys is that basically you just need the shirt. So you don't have to buy, even though there's pants on there, you don't have to buy the pants. Those are just, you can get those pants anywhere, Walmart, whatever. You can get those pants anywhere. Just make sure that you purchase the shirt, and then you can, if you want to do it from the website, that's fine, but you'll probably find it, less expensive somewhere else. All right, so any questions about the uniform? All right. All right, so you guys will be part of Business Professionals of America. Again, that's where the competitions happen and things like that. Again, this group kind of got robbed because, again, 12 people should have been in Washington, D.C. right now on an all expense paid vacation, hotel and, transportation, flights, all that stuff was going to be paid for them. But with the coronavirus, they canceled all that. So, but anyways, you're part of that. And again, lots of students have been able to participate and get national recognition. So just kind of, since we're talking about uniform and stuff like that, the dress code for the BPA events is professional. So you would be expected to have a suit. So you'll notice there are some examples. So you don't necessarily have to wear a tie, but you just want to kind of dress to impress, basically. So kind of getting into that professional mindset of, I'm not, I'm a professional person. I'm trying to develop that professional persona. I want to present myself as a professional. So those we'll go over some of those things, and you guys just so you know, you can get that in secondhand stores, or you don't have to spend a lot of money on it, but there will be opportunities for you guys to dress up. All right, and there will be a welcome packet that's going to be mailed to you guys this summer, so look for that. It'll have a lot of probably the information that we've already gone over, and probably some other things that maybe I forgot. So just do look for that. Make sure you read through that. Just a quick summary. It's a great time to be a coder. You guys are going to be in demand. We got somebody else coming in here real quick. So again, it's just a great time to be a coder. You're going to be in demand. You're going to make a difference, and you're going to have fun doing it. All right. So if you guys have any questions for me, your parents, or whatever, you can feel free to email me. So that's my email address right there. I do have a long Polish name. It's got a lot of different letters in there, so try to write that down correctly. And we'll come back to that in a second here. All right, so I would ask that you guys go ahead and sign up with Remind. On the next screen, it'll be a little bit bigger. This kind of small, it's kind of small print. But basically, when you go to, when you text that number, when you text this code, this @9HD6E9 to that number, it'll actually add you to the Remind list. So it's just my way of being able to contact you guys as a group. So please make sure you do that. And again, this kind of screen here is big. So if you guys want to go ahead and write that down, or do that right now, it would be good for you guys to have that, so that I can contact you, over the summer and things like that. If just kind of anything that's if I need to get a hold of you guys for whatever reason. And I am trying to separate it. So if you have your parents, if you want to write that down too, so that your parents can have it, there's certain things that I need to remind them of, and there's certain things that I need to remind you guys of. So I'm just trying to separate it into two different remind things. So if you guys can, again, scratch those down. All right, so just kind of real quick in summary, just make sure that you guys schedule your classes. You'll do that through the website, the One Day EF CTS. You want to order your uniform, try to do that, sooner than later. I know the fall seems like it's a long time away, but if you just get it done and over with, it'll be done. So again, just contact me at that number, or at that address, MBUZIEWICZ. Those are Z's, not twos, at EF CTS US. And then please send me your contact information. So I do have contact information that was provided to me through the district, but things change. So make sure that you update me with anything that needs to be updated. Let me see if that's it. I think that's it. So I'll just kind of open it up for questions. If you guys are good, like if you've got your all your questions answered and things like that, you can go ahead and just bounce out, and we'll be in contact with you, and we'll look forward to seeing you guys next year. John?
Yeah, quick question. You probably already said this, but just want to clarify. What time do I have to be there at the beginning? Like, first day of school, what time does school start? Like, and end?
So I think, Chelsea, what can you, it was right around like 7:50 or something like that.
Okay.
Chelsea, do you remember specifically?
Yeah, so your first period class will be 8:10, so that's when it starts. The bell would ring, or excuse me, 8:05, so the bell would ring, and then you'd be expected to be in class then, and then it ends at 2:19.
Okay. Okay, cool. Thank you.
And then you're in lab until about 10, around 10:50, so that'll be your morning, and then you would go to your 5th period class and the rest of your academics.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
How long is lunch?
Okay, you guys have any other questions? Make sure I didn't forget anybody. Nope, that's it. All right, well, thank you guys. All right, so
Can
go ahead.
you repeat that what she said earlier?
So your first period starts at 8:05, so that's when you'd be expected to be in class, and then the school day ends at 2:19.
You got those two numbers, by the way?
Yes, thank you.
Bye, everyone.
All right, thank you. Thanks for coming. See ya. All right, so great. Thank you guys for all coming. I appreciate you guys jumping in here. And so just look forward over the summer. I'll be contacting you and things like that. So look for communication for me. And again, thank you so much. I look forward to another great year at Eastland-Fairfield Career Center Programming. So thanks again, guys.
All righty. Thank you.
All right. See you.
See ya.
До свидания.
I wish I knew how to respond in Russian. See ya. All right, so it's just the teachers now. Oh, Dwight just left.
Yeah, you can stop recording, I think.
Yeah, let's see. How do I? All right, I'm going to stop sharing.